same close as you were today, but luckily being at home, I could just dive over these monitors and get dressed and get ready to rock and roll. Very, very exciting day of games today, boys and girls. Starting things off once again in Invasion Hardpoint, but chance it's the battle of two brand new rosters. There's a lot of Spanish players in this lobby.
Yeah, it's such a cool one too, because like obviously the Vamoses in the chat are going to be out of control just for the Heretics, but on the flip side, Real is also a Spanish player. He has a deep history. He's played with Vico for like 3 years. He was the up-and-coming Spaniard, so you have a Spanish rivalry on top of the fact that you guys like Clay in the lobby. It's going to be fun.
Here we go. Bienvenido y buena suerte, my Spanish friends. Into the hard point, the Heretics fly. Gwyn, though, one of the newcomers here for the Carolina Royal Ravens. We'll see if this roster can't get things going in an exciting way for themselves. Gwyn and GODRX in the feed. Back and forth we go, though, over to Vico. Can't find any more kills. The Ravens seem to be in control of P1 so far, Chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's good time to get that little bounce back moment, but this is the first time that we have seen Invasion Hardpoint, I believe, in the league so far. So the expectation, there are some dominant money hills, especially on the P5. So we'll focus on that long term. In the short term, this B Street controlled Lucky trying to get all of it. Nice cutoff moment, but can't find a kill. Real cleans him down.
Over to the second hard point here, this wide open construction site. Not a lot of cover to work with. Two very long streets to deal with. Clayster now on the approach. It's going to be Vico and the Heretics in control. Nades out. Here come the Ravens. Clay finds one. Trades are on point. And Real, a little bit of Spaniard on Spaniard action. That's going to be the cleanup. It's an open point for now, Chance. But both teams, close spawns. They're on it.
Yeah, both teams also desperate just to get a trophy in and around the hill. Lucky's going to chuck his towards the back, so that's just for like the safety sort of gunfights. Time right now just being soaked and collected by Carolina. Decent little lead so far, but if you don't have trophies to fly up, yeah, you're going to get picked apart. Gwyn's able to pick up two in so much hill time going their way, forcing that rotation from the Heretics, chalking it all up.
And that rotation, that's what we're talking about. Low right-hand side of the minimap, number 8, Journey. Long time since we've seen him in the CDL. Professional Call of Duty play way back to Black Ops 4, as the desk said, but he's already on the far right-hand side of the minimap, trying to get ready for the showers. GODRX now through the middle of the map. Toe-to-toe with Vico. The pinch will be on in a moment, as it does look like the Miami Heretics, they will have a strong foothold towards this new point.
Yeah, and this is good comms as well. You see GODRX is actually turning to hunt this player down. So, yep, they knew Journey was in the back. They kept track of all four, and that is some veteran-style plays. But obviously, that's step one. Still have to make the break. Vico is effectively by himself in the point, but the tags up on the cross are going to be a problem, and Vico wins at least the first one. Can't back down the second. It looks like the partial break is going to be in.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a battle. Close range on the point. Real coming to now back up the rest of the Ravens onto the new point. Play 6 and 5 overall. That trophy's not going to count for much. GODRX, another big win from him. A fantastically dominant 3 years in the challenger scene. The last time we saw him in the CDL was back in Røkkr in the inaugural season, and already a very, very delightful start here in MW3.
Yeah, nice wins for the final 20 seconds of scrap as well. So Carolina Ravens continue to just bump up that lead. Heretic to this point, desperate for a full 60. This is a map where you can absolutely make it happen. So this is your P4 hill. P5 is going to be the far left of the minimap, all the way over towards Palace. If you can chain these two hills together, Heretics do have the opportunity to take the lead. Unless Clayster just beams you out of the hill. That's exactly what the Ravens need. The break should be much easier now.
It can be nightmarish fighting here in Invasion. So many levels to it, so many corners. Close quarters battle indeed. Clay making very good use of that second story of the blue building. Metals trying to get on the point. This broken apartment. Wow, a whole lot of cover. It's a nade fest. And once again, Clay from top blue finding those kills. Journey now fighting his way through the streets, trying to get the Heretics into the new point. 30 seconds remaining on this one. Neither team yet to really crack 100 chance, but the Ravens with a slight lead.
Hey, all things considered too, this is a great hill for the Ravens just because the first 30 seconds didn't go to either team. Of course, though, on the rotation, you see Heretics already have the spread, but at least you cut your losses on P4. Ravens end up coming out on top, and even if they give away a full 60, well, they'll still have that lead. But this is the big question for this map. Can anyone actually successfully break this hill? We get to see the Ravens try.
This is the embassy, far left-hand side of the minimap, which I do believe is actually bigger than meat. Massive part of the map. Not my meat, just the map meat. Think about that one, chat. Hold on to that. Lucky keeping them at bay, but the Ravens have managed to get themselves over the wall. That means they're now in one of the many million corridors on the back line. Can Lucky identify the attackers? Eyes on one. Damage dealt. Kill secured. Good job. One more Raven to deal with on this side of the map.
Yeah, it's got to be a Gwyn hero play, and that is a hero play that did not go well. Vico cleans him up immediately. So even when you make the trek, make the cross into embassy, if the team's comms are on point, they're still still going to pick you apart. And as expected on P5 in the CDL match, absolutely perfect full 60. You know their comms were on point.
Fantastic work from the Miami Heretics. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll put your Duolingo used to good work. It's time for a listen in with the Miami Heretics.
Uno en el coche negro, Juan, cuidado, que lo tienes ahí. Coche negro y otro. Está un titra, bro.
No sé su cara.
No le he dado, no le he dado.
Me hacen pollos yo.
Estoy esperando, había uno por DVDs, ¿vale?
O sea, ya
Sí.
justo a la izquierda, Luki.
Meto piña al Lynz a tu derecha. Cuidado que te pega piña ahí, cuidado.
Ahí no me domo. Aguanta el mío. Tengo un puto tiro yo.
Tema a punto, muerto.
nice.
Falta uno en carretera,
Yo lo veo en carretera.
Voy.
Le busco.
En el lado de barra.
Juan, dale.
No, maniquís.
Me queda una de
Maniquís y un DVDs.
Me domo, Clayster. Me domo. Le evito ya.
Puedo matar un
Elevator. Dos elevator.
Le veis todo el muerto.
Otro más en punto tocado.
Me domo.
En acción,
Necesitamos full los 30 aquí.
Cuidado que nadie nació gas.
Tengo medo yo.
Estoy jugando la rotación.
Tengo el vedomo.
Paquis en uno conmigo.
Haz con el anterior, chicos. Nada, siguiente.
Creo que hay otro más, sí, mismo poste, te abre.
Dos ascensor ahora, dos ascensor de fondo.
Conmigo, con gas, yo.
Un tiro de GODRX. Uno se puso rápido de VD, ¿vale?
Sí, voy a intentar piquearlo.
¿Me tenéis con esto o no todavía?
No, todavía no.
Voy a mirar.
Tomo uno, chavales. Tengo DVD yo.
Clayster, creo que es.
Saben que estoy en siguiente,
Javi, un segundo.
DVD no ve nadie, chavales. Cuidado conector.
El del anterior lo tengo yo.
No, DVD.
Anterior GODRX. Tiro.
No veo nada de cara.
Muerto anterior.
Nice, buena kill.
Otro
Uno de cara. G-Win de cara. Son dos de cara.
Los dos que quedan, estoy
Tengo
bloqueando.
conector yo.
Tengo
Tengo que abrir medio. Tengo que abrir medio.
Sí, pasivo,
Tengo conector,
mata.
chavales. Estacar todo el rato.
No podemos,
Están
tienes que ayudar.
pales.
Hay uno en pales y uno cruza, bro.
Buena acción, pal.
Otro más pasillo, un tiro clay, pasillo, un tiro
Piensa que te
clay.
hacen bien, creo.
¿Qué hacen contigo?
No pueden hacer mal,
Están los que quedan.
Javi.
Te escucha.
Estoy arriba, Huke, yo.
Muerto.
Una kill.
Puede haber un tiro más.
Falta Chema,
Otro más, me ha abierto. Chema está en pollos y última en saco.
Voy a mirar el medio entonces. Y blanco de medio, uno. Una bala Clay, abre carretera ya. Clay abre carretera. Puede que alguien haya robado.
Los dos. ¿Han nacido
Algo en palacios, algo en
ha nacido
palacios.
G-Win.
Te pueden salir también en palacio, ¿vale? Del anterior.
No va al anterior. Está jugando desde apps.
201, falta Clayster conmigo.
Clayster. Tienes uno por apps, dos a lo mejor. El Clayster no lo veo. El GODRX ha nacido tras nuestro, Alex.
Otro más que Elevator.
Tight game chance going to this one, and I'm not going to ask you what you thought of the comms. However, I do know you speak a bit of Spanish.
Yeah, but not nearly enough to give any educated opinion on that. I will say for this map, though, it's been a much more balanced sort of second half of the rotations. But for the first half, what we saw is you had the Ravens outplay Heretics on 4 out of 5 hills, and it was still a 20-point game because of how valuable Palace actually is. So Ravens sort of continue that dominance again over on this like shower serve. They're looking great, trying to fend them off. Gwen has a bunch of cleanup kills to shoot players in the back, but can't quite get the final one. So maybe a little bit of scrappiness over towards showers, but if the game is close as it is, we know how valuable that P5 is going to be.
We'll be using Palace and Embassy interchangeably throughout the entire season, folks, so hold on to that one. But for now, a slight lead from the Ravens. Will they be able to keep this one going, or will they lose another Embassy? Back over to the broken apartment, now we fly. Both teams close and personal in this one. Metals checks the back alley. Great shots on a Real. Vehicle finds one of his own, and the numbers for the Ravens are starting to dwindle. Last man alive, Clayster, soaking the previous point. This should be a decent amount of time, but uh-oh, wait. GODRX. Is he going to sniff Vehicle out here? This could be a close one. Vehicle, lovely discipline, picks up 2. Big win there for the Heretics.
And keep in mind for Vehicle, this is also like long-term, the battle potentially for these spawns. That's why Real is even going for the flank, because long-term, you need that P5. But over towards this hill, Clayster, with the sub, can't get it done. Metal's living inside, and this is the hill where you actually had the Heretics with the cleanest setup. They were able to get the entire game. You got Journey getting the cleanup kills on the left side of the map. They might effectively tie it up and win the rotation. Heretics, they are playing this map very well.
Streaks are there. Ordnance lands. Doesn't get any kills. Clayster somehow picks up a few there in the feed. No trophy available on that broken apartment hardpoint, but it didn't seem to slow him down. Vehicle, 6 kills in a row. Vehicle, nearly the 7th. Real to put him down. And over we go to the Embassy. Journey and the members of the Miami Heretics are in first. Only Real for the Ravens anywhere nearby. This is going to be a big break. The Ravens need it.
Hey, just look at the spawns for Ravens, though. They are literally across the map. It's going to take 15, 20 seconds just before you can attempt to put on the pressure, let alone win these gunfights. Look at how difficult it's going to be. Get past the tank heady. Good luck with that. Get past all the headies on the wall. It's going to be impossible. Heretics might double down. 2 full 60s on the P5 on the horizon. And if they get it, they're going to take the lead.
It's the south side of the map, though. It's a bridge here. Gwyn, GODRX, Clayster find their kills. Last man alive in the point is already on journey. They've infiltrated the walls. Foot races on from the spawners. GODRX cuts off 2. GODRX can't get the 3rd, but they've got themselves into the embassy, trying to get the break here. Out of the hard point for a brief moment. Journey now trying to stay alive. Wow, the big one alone. That is huge. Still going though. He's not out of the woods yet. Gwyn's got to take care of him. There's Getest and the Heretics back in it. Truly their embassy.
You at least get a partial break, strip away an extra 10 seconds, but that took so much effort just for that little bit. And again, it is a near tied up game going back into P1. And everyone in Carolina is here first, except for Vehicle. He pierces the middle of the setup. Can't quite get 2, but now look at GODRX by his lonesome, surrounded by the Spanish, and they take him down.
Oh my word, the damage dealt. Miami Heretics now looking to change the lead in the dire moments of this opening hardpoint. 1 break's all it's going to take. Lead change. Miami with control.
I mean, they might just get this done on P1. You don't have an opportunity. You're going to have to fly. Nice pick up by Gwyn. Does he check the corner? Well, nope. The laydown spot a little bit too good. Pressure. Heretics still on the point. Vehicle again with 2. Ravens going to have to just fly forward into bad gunfights. Good luck with this one.
5 seconds to go. Got to get in there quickly. Clay with a pistol gets 2. No, there's a member of the Heretics there. Metals finds another one, and that is it. Map 1 in the books. Welcome to the COD League, Miami Heretics.
Vamos, baby, vamos. Efficient work on invasion. And if we were looking at a hill-by-hill breakdown, make no mistake, it is P5 where Heretics dominated. They got outplayed on virtually every single other hill, I think, across the board. Maybe 2 hills were about 50-50, but they set themselves apart, probably outscored Carolina Ravens 105-5 on P5 alone. And, I mean, shout out to Miami Heretics as well. The slang, they were getting outslayed. First half of the game by a mile. Metal started out very slow, like a 3-10. Not only does he come back and actually go positive, also the Super Soaker had 2.5 minutes in the hill. So got to give a lot of credit where credit is due. Heretics, they played invasion well.
Oh, we're going to take a look at the highlights from this opening hard point. And good stuff out of Clayster. This was the top blue plays we were talking about earlier. Great work to peel apart these members of the Heretics. Again, spawns on this map, you can get dropped and you can end up spawning miles and miles away. Another big moment though, Chance. These embassy hard points, all Heretics all day. Fantastic security on the wall, fantastic awareness of the players taking those low routes. Good stuff all round.
And, you know, for anyone that watched like all day yesterday as well, we had the exact same 2 hardpoint maps the entire day. So every team sort of gravitated that direction. This map was actually an example as to why that was the case yesterday of like, you can actually outplay a team on invasion for the majority of the game, but there is just one hill that is so absurdly dominant that if you just happen to lose that rotation twice in a game, it's going to just kill you. So Heretics take full advantage of sort of that like map idea and get that early advantage in the series, but that's just going to be the invasion special.
Is it fair to say, Chance, Invasion's almost like the seaside of MW3? You know, especially for the Heretics boys. Last time we saw them playing on BO4. Comebacks are plenty. See the passion, though. Big time Vamos there. Last time I saw Metals, actually, was running the War Machine. Crazy stuff. Well, that's map 1 done. 252-29 there on Invasion. Skid Row. Search and Destroy coming up next. Again, another first for us here, Chance, in the CDL. How are we feeling about this one?
Very mixing map. I mean, you talk about your comms need to be on point. There's going to be a ton of action, both in like top mid and bottom mid as well, where, you know, if you're top mid by the A bomb site, you have 4 different rooms that all have 4 corners with like dark pockets you got to check. So your comms have to be elite in these moments to make sure you can keep track of all the players. But I think Heretics are not going to shy away from the mixiness.
No, I think we've already seen how pacey they're willing to play, and exciting stuff either way. We're going to see how Gwyn can perform up against those boys with the submachine gun, and Real as well. It was interesting. Again, this is the most Spanish players I think I've seen in a single lobby of Call of Duty without playing from back home in England, but this is going to be a fun one. Skid Row, Search and Destroy on its way up next, and after that, we go to, no, not to Invasion, High Rise. First time we've seen High Rise Control. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. Guaranteed to see that. 4 and 5 though. Whew, we'll see how Carolina plays in this one.
It's going to be interesting to see if they can bounce back as well, because I know like Carolina has built a reputation of like they've been grinders, like literally from day one. As a full team, they might have more experience than any other team as a collective, and it's going to be something that you are going to need to start the year with a hot start. You know, I think for champs like last year, the cutoff, there was a 20-point margin between 3 different teams, so early points can go a long way. Both of these teams are going to be fiending for them.
I thought you were going to start ragging on actual North Carolinian sporting franchises there for a moment. But
no, that's okay.
We'll save that. There's plenty of season left, brother, but we're almost ready to get into Skid Row, guys. Going to be an interesting one. Again, a very, very different looking map. We do play Hardpoint on this map as well. That is not seeing as much love, I don't think, in the vetoes. Most folks trying to dodge that one for now. Sub-base, we'll see that a little bit later once the patches change. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, time to get to map number 2. Here we go. Speaking of meat, though, to go back to meat, just before we got in this game, I was running some of the Meat 24/7 playlist. I will say I am seeing a lot of CDL skins of the new 2024 packs, which you can now grab in store right now in MW3. Yeah, saw a dude run around the OpTic Texas skin with a riot shield. You know who you are. Don't worry, brother. You're just leveling it up, right? You're just getting them skins, hopefully. Either way, Skid Row S&D. Here we go.
Yeah, shout out to skill-based matchmaking as well, because I see the exact same skins. But just to touch more on Skid Row, again, you got the mixiness towards top mid of the map, but your coordination for every idea just to look for the first bloods has to be on point, and a tunnel hit straight off the rib. Heretics, no F's given. They are straight going for it.
Yep, they're out. Through the barbershop, quick trim, and then silence. GODRX in that top apartment side there. Shoulder was spotted. Journey saw him. There's the comm. See the lips moving in the low right-hand side of the screen. The first exchange of gunfire. Gwyn. First blood somehow stays alive for a lot longer than we thought he would. Real with an 8 connect. It does. EOD saves the day.
Oh, look at this battle, too. Number 3 and number 5, like, just above each other. Real gets stunned, and look at that. The stun's on point. You send the player in for the kill. Coordination on point. Heretics now with the advantage.
That's Heretics a massive advantage. Clay's down as well. GODRX 1v3. That bomb will be planted. And the Heretics members have taken full control of the apartment side. Full control of the round. Nice opener.
I mean, that is literally perfection for like a round 1 strat. As soon as they triple hit through tunnel, throw the smokes, make the noise, you see it drags GODRX all the way towards the back apartments. And then what do? Cut through mid, go up top. GODRX is now out of the picture, and they just isolate player after player. They knew Gwyn was in the corner. Gwyn might have still gotten the first blood, but the instant trade comes through. The stuns are perfect to get the timing on the jump up kill for Metals. That coordination is as good as it gets.
Opening gambit has been read. Gwyn and Clayster will be stunned up. Journey on the flank. Vikul gets a nade kill as well, so a wonderful opener once again from the Heretics. Search and destroy looking good, and Vikul gets a couple of kills, gets some tags, gets out. Leaves Gwyn guessing. Metals running rings around Clayster right now. This is a fantastic round once again from the Heretics. Can Gwyn try to pull this back? 3v2.
Oh, it is a heads-up play, and keep in mind for GODRX and Gwyn, they have a ton of experience together. They won Challengers Champs last year together, so for a 2 versus 4, these are players you got to pay attention to. Even up the odds just a little bit, but slowly running out of time. Good news is they're grouped together right next to the bomb. Bad news is they got to kill 3.
I know, and it does look like the Heretics are aware of that bomb being down, so they're going to plant up here and take their sweet, sweet time. 30 seconds to go.
And I think you have like Gwyn trying to make the play as well, trying to make moves towards A, and GODRX going to group up with them, but you have Metals. He's just been posted up top the entire time, and you get him weak, you get the trades for the 2v2, but with 15 seconds, Heretics, just go check this bomb.
Oh, they've got to check the bomb. They've got to get there quick. No one's actually in a position to get there too fast. GODRX gets the plant. Here comes Vikul. Check the corner. The bomb gets planted. He gets the kill. Will he dive on it? Gwyn now in the 1v2.
I don't know if he got spotted either. Number 7's not looking the right direction yet, so they don't have the intel. Vikul, well, has him in his sights now. Tough gunfight to win, and Vikul just going to keep him at bay, wait for his teammates to group together. They got the pinch, but Gwyn able to get out with 1 HP and the dream.
The chase. He's upstairs. The damage dealt. 20 seconds to go. Gwyn.
Oh, my.
Oh, the timing. No. Lucky by name. Actually a brilliant play altogether, but a little lucky with the timing.
Yeah, lucky by name, lucky by nature. COD timing at its finest, but that is a dicey round. Again, GODRX and Gwyn, the chemistry is on point, barely able to get that bomb down. So the Heretics timing slightly off at the start and then perfect towards the end. So that'll be 2 rounds in a row for the Heretics. And by the way, as crazy as the end round was, keep in mind the way that round started is every single player on the Carolina Ravens is getting pelted with stuns and nades, and it was just a free first blood coming in for Miami. So again, their coordination right now has been top class.
Gwyn unable to collect. Life advantage for the Miami Heretics for now. Another very, very strong opener. And again with Metals, these 1v1 fights, he has got Clayster's number all map long so far. Miami Heretics, 3-0.
Yeah, steamrolling as well. Not even remotely close. You saw a wide back alley chow coming out from, I believe, GODRX or whatever player it was there for Carolina. Instantly gets traded, actually picked up before the kill comes through. And of course, the player that he tagged up one shot, well, the Carolina player ended up getting traded anyway. So every single opening break, Miami, they have just dominated it. Now they go again on defense.
Can they do it again? That's the question. Couple of donuts on the Carolina side of things. Clayster and Real, we'll see how those go. Much slower look here from Vehicle. Actually slower from everyone. Clay gets on the board, first blood.
Yeah, I'm surprised that stun actually did not connect. So at least Clay's able to get on the board, and there's Gwyn for the follow-up. So you saw number 5 when his teammate fell. Metals try to get active, just gets caught. So Carolina right now in this round picking them apart, so much so that Vehicle, the last man standing.
One. Nearly. Oh, wow. Vehicle, wonderful reaction. But the numbers from the Ravens pay off that time. They finally stop the rampage of the Miami Heretics. 3-1.
Yeah, and maybe just a little bit of a heat check there for Miami, getting caught out just a little bit. Player over Charles in the window. Clay catches him. Metal tries to make a play through tunnel. He gets caught by Gwyn as well, and everything sort of falls into Carolina's lap after the fact. And good round for them to get as well, not just to get on the board, but Lucky was 4-0, potentially thinking about some score streaks. So got to make sure you don't let too much craziness happen.
Everyone dodges the blind fire, but Real, oh wow, he and Gwyn. Lovely stuff. Gwyn fights through. Lucky now in the 1v4. The Ravens have found themselves here on Skid Row. And Lucky's going towards B now. No bomb in hand though. He's got to go to the other side of the map to recover that one.
Yeah, that's going to be a typical sort of round we see as well. Just like double hits with the rivals jumping up through the window, taking the gunfight on the stairs. If you come out on top, you're feeling great. He's able to find one pick, but obviously bombed down, and you see the setup that the Ravens have. They are going to have every single cross covered. Number 4, Gwyn, is going to spot him when he jumps down low, so they should know exactly where Lucky's going to be playing.
The rattle of noisy, dripping pipes and birds chirping in the background. That's all we've got for now for Lucky. 30 seconds. As he is very diligently cleaning these apartments. Number 2. Are we waiting for the third? The pinch is there. Wait a minute. There's 3.
12 seconds to go.
Bomb recovered. What an unbelievable turn this is. That is going to be a 1v1.
There's no shot, right? He gets the bomb down, too. Okay.
Oh, Dios mío. Gwyn. I tell you what. That is the kind of pressure you do not want in your opening matchup. Gwyn saves the day for the Ravens. I nearly laid an egg.
And that's a bad sign for Carolina, too. I thought Gwyn had the cross from, like, the God steps early on. By the way, if he doesn't have a rival 9, don't know if he wins that. So good news just having an SMG. But I thought Gwyn had, like, the playground cross, like, from the God steps. He actually got through for free. He didn't get spotted at all when he went down low. So he's able to just pick up free kill after free kill. And then maybe Clayster learned a new angle. It looks like another triple tunnel hit. We'll see how Heretics respond. Someone's flying straight through for the gunfight. It's going to be Journey. Gets traded out, but at least gets that first blood.
Yeah, the trades, you'll take them for now. 3v3. Can the Ravens make it 3 rounds in a row, though? That's the question. Gwyn still looking towards those streaks. There's a cruise missile with his name on it. He's on a 5 for now, but most important thing is they've got the bomb carrier up. Metals, patience. Will it pay off?
I mean, he can jump on this whenever he wants. Making his move when the gunfight doesn't get traded out. Well, Clayster's there, and Clayster actually finds 2 and gets out with his life. Clay making up for that small mishap last round.
Yeah, red dots on the minimap as well. They know exactly where Vehicle's shots came from if they didn't hear it or have eyes on. Now the guessing games begin. Bomb planter A. Clayster at one end of the field, Gwyn possibly at the other. How will this 2v1 go down? Can Vehicle clutch?
Keep in mind with the MCW, a lot of these close range fights are not going to be easy. So they've just doubled up in a room, and this is not the gun you want to have. He's going to have to hope Carolina makes a mistake and overcommits. Well, he's got the information. There's one corner, knows to look for the second, but can't get it done. If he has a rival 9, I think Vehicle fries them.
Oh my God.
Again, that is just a gun-dependent situation. Gwen, I think, right now on point. And look at that, a gift from the sky. Clayster from the heavens above. He'll take that kill every day.
Oh, and this was the final one. Look at that. Vehicle does so much damage as well in that situation. Fantastic discipline. If he had a tactical maybe in that situation, he'd have stunned them both. And my goodness, it would not be 3-3 right now. Here we go, though. What a search this is. Skid Row proving to be rather spicy.
And going back to sort of Old Faithful through the tunnel as well. GODRX quick on the chow. Gets a lot of damage done. And yeah, I don't know if you're going to be working barbershop anymore. Might be sticking with those God steps. And in the meantime, again, Metals, I think he maybe goes for the window jump up and catches Real. So another first blood. Metals by himself in these spots has been consistently making plays.
Metals has been a first blood machine for the Miami Heretics so far. Clayster pops right on into what I do believe is either the IED room or the money room. Win, nice shots. 10th kill of the map so far here in the search makes it a 3v3.
Yeah, Rookie's been popping off. That was bomb down too. Clayster, a little bit of information, needs support. He's GODRX looking down the long haul as well, but overcommitment. Vehicle catches him. Lucky catches a kill as well. Just like that, 1v2 for GODRX. Not a lot of time on the clock, but they do have bomb. They're going to be going A.
20 seconds. If he times this right, it could be sensational. Here comes the plant. GODRX trying to check the close corner. Eyes up. The tags are there. Oh, has a frag grenade to work with. Here we go. Smooth moves. And the timing. Did they see him? Catches one. And through the kill hole, the little crack in the bricks is enough to get the job done. The Heretics stay alive, but my goodness, chance. Skid Row feels like clutch central. There seems to always be a chance.
I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, it's like the mix and mix of up top when they're just like those three rooms all right next to each other, two different hallways you could dip out of. Your comms have to be on point. Like if Heretics do not jump on that kill and give GODRX a little bit of freedom to work with, he could absolutely clutch the 1v2. But again, Heretics, not a team that is wasting too much time. As the opening salvo, back alley's open. Lucky might overchow just a bit, running for his life, and the stun gonna slow them down just enough to keep that 4v4 maintained.
He won't know that it's two players. He knows at least one. Information passed. Dead silence been used by Gwyn. Possibly a bit of a waste, but now in we go. The Ravens saw. Spots vehicle. Corners checked. It's time to get some kills on the board, boys. You're running out of time. Lucky with a fantastic angle on the Gwyn there. Eliminated. 4v3.
Yeah, Lucky just invisible in that moment for the freebie first blood, and not quick enough for the trades. Clay, the shots are there, but the slide too fast. You know, a player's back apartments as well, so you might be forced to work through the A site with a man disadvantage and a lot of ARs.
And Metals is going to play this corner all day long. GODRX knows he's there. Lovely tags in onto Vickle. Managed to make it a 3v3. Through the window. Oh, Real. Brilliant shots. 3v2. Less than 30 on the clock. Nice tags again from Lucky. 2v2. 25 to go.
Go for the wallbang again. Just got it, right? Well, the nade doesn't connect, so yeah, it doesn't have the information. GODRX gets the bomb down, out with his life. He's going to be fighting Journey as well. Journey wins it. Clay, you need to clutch this round for your team.
Oh, Journey doesn't stop believing for a second. Lucky there from the stairs to pick up kill and the instant defuse. What a retake for the Miami Heretics.
I mean, again, literally just like swarming on it. Lucky's able to calm, like, hey, if he gets the bomb down, more than likely cross to the right. Journey just flies straight in for the kill. Heretics are really putting the pressure on Skid Row. They are playing with a lightning pace quickness, and all of the action for both of these teams on offense has been around this A bomb site. We've yet to see anyone truly attempt to work the B site. Granted, it is in the defensive spawn, but you can make stuff happen that direction. Maybe an opportunity for Miami to mix things up, or actually no reason to. They've been successful on offense. If it ain't broke, do not fix it.
Nope. I think at some point, Charles, we're going to have to get the Spanish for if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think that'd be kind of fun to use a bit later on. But for now, into the apartments we saw. Metals, Journey now with the bomb backing him up. Real has the corner. Nice win there from Real to start things off. Mel's gives away his position. A very unfortunate land there with the Semtex. But for now, it's a 3v3 vehicle on the other side of the map putting in work.
Yeah, just trying to use the tax for a little bit of intel, but the nade misses, so does the stun. So not easy to clear out these rooms, but Vehicle picking these players apart in the meantime. Real forced to sort of clutch in this situation. GODRX has got a little bit of help. There's the first freebie, and no trade came through.
Smokes from Real. Or will Vehicle take the bait, or is he going to lay prone? He is. He's going to stay still. No bomb recovery just yet. A little bit of noise made there. Oh, loads of noise made there. Real saw it. Vinkle doesn't check it. Oh my god, what did he think that was? GODRX managing to make it a 1v1. Lucky now flying forward. Will patience pay off for our challenger's champion? 20 seconds to go. 15 now. As GODRX desperately looking for Lucky. 10 on the clock. Uh-oh. 1v1. For Lucky, this is for the map. For GODRX! Oh, Carolina stay alive.
Oh my god, that is such a stressful 1v1 of like that door opens up. I would be terrified. It's like you're playing in a horror movie for the moment, but GODRX got the early tags. Lucky was weak. He had that early advantage, but that is terrifying. And that is also unfortunate. Real notices him in the corner of his eye just a little bit too late after the slide. So Vehicle collects the sort of freebie kill, but Carolina still in this game.
Real unfortunately sat on Vehicle for a second there. And that was the turning point. Old friends. A little too close in that instance. One round away though, the Heretics, if they can get the win here, that's going to be the map. Ravens, take 2 and level up the series. Let's see if they can get it done. Clayster from top ticket here, just praying for some information.
Yeah, and like he sees Vehicle slide out to the left, and well, now you definitely know where it is, but it doesn't really give you too much to work with. No one on Carolina active at all. Seems like a round where they're really playing for some sort of overcommitment by Miami, but they've made those overcommitments in prior rounds. They're not making any mistakes now, and Journey has the perfect angle for the first blood. Catches Real running up the steps.
A lot of damage in the GODRX as well, so he's not able to get away with it, and that's still information passed over. Vehicle finds Clayster again for V2. The Ravens being plucked from the map. 2 to go.
And just so little time again on these offensive rounds. And yep, there it is. 1 versus 4 for GODRX. This is going to be 2-0 for Miami. They know exactly where it is. They got him tagged out. They get the kill in Vamos again with the 2-0 lead.
There you go. The Miami Heretics battering their way through the series so far. We've only been going for 30-something minutes, and they're already 2-0 up. The Carolina Ravens have been stunned so far. Chance, looking at the scoreboard as well. If not for Gwyn, the shining light, alongside GODRX in the damage department, the shining light there for the Ravens. Lucky and Vehicle, though. Wow, what a run from them. Lucky's round with that diffuse chance. I mean, Lucky by name, Lucky by nature. It all worked out for him. 6-4, though, final score there on Skid Row.
Yeah, talk about like the literal difference maker round with COD timing like that. So unfortunate for Carolina, but I would say Heretics, even like strategically, just on point. Like early rounds, they just started blitzing through the first 3. One of the first rounds where they made a mistake on defense is where they got a little bit too active, fell into the default like setup where like Clayster gets a pick in the window, Metals tries to throw through the tunnel, he gets caught as well. That final round, nobody moved. They just had a better default setup, didn't play into Carolina's hand, so they're making adjustments on the fly as well. Heretics and S&D, they look very good.
Heretics and S&D look pretty good. Let's find out how well they do in control. Coming up after this quick break, we will be seeing the Miami Heretics taking on the Carolina Royal Ravens in a high-rise control. Find out who walks away with the win. Will it be a 3-0 or will it be a 2-1? We get to see a little bit more hard point, a little bit more search and destroy here in the CDL.
upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty Week is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. Don't miss out on all the action at the first Call of Duty League Major, hosted by the Boston Breach, this January 25th to the 28th at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway in Boston. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to callofdutyleague.com for more info.
That's right, ladies and gents, we're going back to Boston. It was so exciting last year, we had to return. Get your tickets as well, and you'll be seeing these players in person going at it in our first major of the season. So far, though, Chance, huge work out of the Miami Heretics. A delightful start for them. 2-0 over the Ravens so far, but we're far from done. We now go to High Rise for a game of control. No idea how this is going to go down. Let's all find out.
It also just now occurred to me that it's going to be very fun to watch the Miami Heretics play in Boston in the winter. So I don't know exactly what the climate is in Spain, but I'm going to guess not nearly as cold as Boston in like January. So that'll be fun. That'll be exciting, and potentially so will this map. This is like the most unique control map we have amongst the three in terms of it can be spawn trap central. Like, I know in the new patch the spawns have been adjusted, but for these like upcoming 2 weekends of Call of Duty that we have, you're going to be spawning in the deep recesses of your spawn in these like backsword hope, whatever they are, consistently. So if you get trapped, you're going to have a miserable time.
You're going to have a bad time. Let's find out how we go, though. Ravens will be defending first. Journey, big tags, and the first, that's 3 dead for the Carolina Royal Ravens. Better make it all 4, and that is it. We're on the point. We're stacking that bad boy right now. It's going to be Metals as Journey pushes forward on these players on spawn. Don't let them get out of that construction site, you boys, or the Ravens are in trouble.
Yeah, and keep in mind, when I said spawn trap, it's on both sides. Like, it's a little bit easier on defense, but you could set it up on offense as well. And right now, Journey has, what, 2/3 of the map effectively cut off. And, hey, Wins is one. Lucky Wins is separate. And right now, they are just splitting the map. Journey, a thorn in their side.
God, if this was last year, he probably would have got that kill in his 2 bullets. Thank God for 150 HP, said the Ravens. They've managed to get themselves out of trouble, but you've still got members of the Miami Heretics on B, and they've got 2 segments done now. Vehicle doing the slow capture as Metals. They are gatekeeping the Ravens. Clay can't get out to save his life, literally. And if not for the efforts there from GODRX, even then, so much trouble. 2 minutes to the game clock and 26 lives to the 19 of the Ravens.
And God, playing heavy for the spawn trap too. Like, this is just miserable in the Carolina Ravens like comms of just trying to like get annoyed about the people in windows. Finally, they get a 3 down. So they have an opportunity to try to potentially set up a spawn trap of their own. And now the kills are going their way, so maybe actually punish those slow captures from the Miami Heretics.
Yeah, High Rise giveth and it taketh away real fast. Vico, lovely work from a sweet nade from Lucky from way downtown. Real and unable to finish that kill. 1 minute 30 to go. So all the kills are one thing, man. I mean, you let the game clock run out and the defensive team is still going to get the dub. Helipad now clear. That's up to Vico to rip his way forward. GODRX finds a big one and the clock's still ticking.
Yeah, it looks like Clayster just tried to full send from top helicopter, but where he falls, his teammates do pick up a few kills. So not a lot of map presence for the moment for Miami. They're attempting to work B Street, but it looks like Gwyn and Clayster have it locked down for the moment. Miami, this is going to be an interesting, sort of decision to see how they actually try to make the break out. They're just getting picked apart. They don't have any power positions under control. You have Metals going on the deepest flank of all time just to try to, like, soften up the blow.
All time. Will it pay off? 1, 2. Beautiful. I'm taking that as a big win. That's 10 lives remaining for the Ravens. A zone is now wide open. That's the last man cleanup on this side of the map. Over to the spawn trap. We once again go. Metals can't get a 5th kill in a row. You're onto the point, though, with 39 seconds. It's a stack, and the first segment's already gone.
And Journey's going to be so annoying in this spot, too. At least, like, slows him down. GODRX is going to have to pop back up to go to A. But only 1 man on the point for the capture. The second tick just barely able to come through, but you still need another wave of gunfights if you want to win this round.
And again, this is far from over and still doable. The contest is there. The Ravens hold on. Real wins a big one.
And actually, Maz, I take it back. There's only 5 lives left for the Ravens. Now actually make it 4, so no respawns remaining. You just play this like TDM.
Play slow, play safe. 25 on the clock. Journey's found a sweet corner. Gwyn gone. 3 remaining. There we go. GODRX is out. Final 2 for the Ravens here in the opening round.
Oh, wow.
Cleaned up. Journey. Oh, my God. He's doing it. He's dancing. His teammates are capturing the point. There's the beatdown, but not enough. And this round is done. Unless Real does something honestly preposterous. The Heretics start things off with a bang.
And again, like, we don't have the stats just yet to exactly know, but this is, in my opinion, more than likely going to be a defensive-sided map. So an offensive round, already huge. And you saw the idea from the start of, like, maybe just leaving one guy in the B point. Very aggressive, pushed up for these spawn kills. The spawn kills paid off long-term. They won the round just on kills. So when they're living in the windows, just relentless with the onslaught inside of your base, well, that is a wonderful way to win a round.
Peeping Toms of the Miami Heretics managed to walk away with the opening round. Let's see if they can do it again. They're on defense this time. The Carolina Royal Ravens. Can they get into the mix? Can they get way up and personal? As here comes Real onto the B point for the first time in the round.
And trying to get any information. Vehicles winning gunfights over by the helicopter. Trades coming through on the point, and it looks like still sort of that 50-50 battle just for these power positions over towards the middle of the map. And well, Gwen keeping underground under control. Looks like Ravens more than likely just going to be, I mean, really just playing for kills. They haven't found any sort of map presence just yet on offense, and Clay might be up top, but he's spinning in circles, looking every direction to try to find these Heretics players.
He's still passing information, and now he's in trouble. Whoa, nice bit of teamwork there. GODRX helps him out. The B's looking well safe right now. That's going to be 4 down, 3-man stack. You may as well say goodbye to B now.
Got the intel that we're looking for, spinning in circles, and now you're just clearing out all the windows. Clayster is going to fall, but you got GODRX in the mix for the trades. The players on their ground, everyone's just getting caught. This is just so mixy. It looks like Heretics coming out on top.
Terrible situation to be in. Clay dies on the zone. The clock opens up once again. There's less than 30 seconds to go now. Real has to stay alive and keep the capture going. Can his teammates get in a position? Clayster from up top, looking for the second. Not able to get it. Has to stop the clock. 20 to go.
Just trying to survive on this point. Second tick nearly through as well, but B Street right now, Heretics are just dominating it. So Clay trying to get the stun and nade help from the back. He's going to be successful, but he's worried about the SMGs from one direction. The ARs up top for Lucky. He can see everything, but can't quite win the gunfight. Trade comes through, and it's a 2v1 to clear out Lucky, the B zone. Still not captured. Finally, it goes through.
Wonderful composure finally from the Ravens. They get the capture. An additional minute to play and 15 lives either side. This is not over yet. Towards the A zone we go. A little bit more wide open. Not as much cover, but still just as much fun. No one really alive on that side of the map for a moment. 3 dead for the Ravens.
And this is absurd too. There is so much that you have to keep track on, like, for this map in Respawn. It is so fast to work with, on top of the nerd spots as well, baiting out some extra trades. I mean, good news is you have GODRX in a power position. Bad news is players like Vehicle potentially going to pinch you, and there you see cleaning up the guys in the power spots. Heretics might be in their spawn, but the kills still flowing their way.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle of attrition right now with these 9 lives either side. 30 seconds for the game clock. If it goes down, the Heretics take the round and put themselves on match point. Looking for the kills. Anyone from the Ravens able to get close to
big win.
Yeah, big win out of Metals. No awareness there from Clay. The clock is ticking, and Lucky, he's teetering the edge of the map. 15 seconds to go. Someone has got to make a play for A.
Oh, and he's just being annoying. I mean, you got 10 seconds left, and you have to waste all this time just to try to kill Lucky, and you can't get it done. Back to your spawn you go. And Heretics are going to have a 2-0 lead, not just in the series, but on the map as well. And I got to say, that Metals gunfight win he just had on his spawn to pick up Gwen on the flank, if Gwen wins it, well, now all of a sudden Carolina players are going to be shooting Heretics in the back and swarm on the zone. But as soon as Metals wins that one, Clay's a freebie right next to it, and the round just dies. Heretics looking for, would this be the first 3-0 we've had in the CDL?
Yeah, it will. Match point, Miami Heretics. Nice nades to open things up. We'll see if they can keep the aggression going. We saw the first attacking round was very, very strong for the Miami Heretics in the kills department. So far, even Stevens.
Yeah, just really their ability to be able to set up that spawn trap on offense was the difference maker. Again, defense just a little bit more advantageous, and Carolina needs to take full advantage of it, but that is 3 down. Last man on the map is going to be GODRX, and he might get spotted as well. Journey ready for it. That'll be all 4. Welcome back to your spawn as this B zone slowly getting captured.
Trophies in place now as well. Thanks for that vehicle. That's going to be very handy indeed. Already putting in the good work. Clayster somehow manages to snipe Journey out of position there. Lovely work from Gwyn as well. Okay. We got a little bit of space to work with now. Or the Ravens, can they make the most of it? No. Vikul, sneaky man from downstairs, doesn't take any hits. Lucky taken care of in spawn and aggression.
Ooh, big wins.
Now out of the Ravens.
Yeah, Gwyn though with the big two, right? So you talk about the spawn traps on one side. Well, this is where it gets set up potentially for the team on defense. Gwyn has a big job ahead of him, but Lucky cleans him out. So that's the most aggressive Carolina player off the map. But obviously power positions are not fun to deal with. Vikul gets a trade, maybe spawn kills on the other side. There's another 3 down. They know exactly where Gwyn is. Heretics right back to their favorite place.
Oh, Journey, big wins. Can't get the second. Capturing the B point though, 22 seconds on the game clock. Second segment gone, one more. We get a minute to play with it. Miami Heretics, strong position to be in. Can Gwyn get another one out of this before they capture the point? It's still being captured. Pressure is there. Vikul holding on by the hairs of his chin and the hairs of his head, which look fantastic. B point captured, 1 minute to go.
Yeah, and he's got beat streak control as well, so you can just sort of calm and funnel these players in different directions. And good reads on the first, can't quite get away. Is Carolina making moves underground, making moves through mid as well. And this is where you can slow down the pace. You are just looking for that clean 4 down from either side.
The life count may come into it, but now the life count looking a lot more favorable for the Miami Heretics. Journey continues to be an absolute menace. Dead silence now from down low. This is the deep flanks we were talking about. He's going to reappear behind the members of the Carolina Royal Ravens and be a real pain in the ass, quite literally, in a few seconds. Oh, bad timing.
Oh, dear.
Gunny, though. Gwyn absolutely destroyed. They're onto the zone now. First segment gone.
Yeah, and every player on Carolina working out of their spawn. Real's trying to fly up B Street. But you actually have Heretics. It looks like they might have this covered. Lucky's by himself on the point. Doesn't have enough health to survive, but can they get some cleanup kills? Vikul at least gets you 1. But it looks like Carolina have stabilized. But keep in mind, 8v6 on the life count. It might get decided by kills.
It may do. 35 seconds to go. Single-digit lives either side. Try to slow things right down now. The Carolina Royal Ravens. Can Gwyn keep these players in spawn? This is a lovely spot to be in. That nade, immaculate. Bounces off the face of Gwyn. Clock still ticking, 4 to 6.
No lives remaining, no scams. You could not afford to die if you were on Carolina. This is desperation hour, and just like that, 2 players fall. Gonna be a 2 versus 5 clutch. The good news is, not a lot of time on the clock. The bad news, it is all up to Gwyn, and they know exactly where he is.
They know where he is. 1 player on the point now, Journey. Here comes the moment. A big win from Gwyn. Not over yet, and that's it. 3-0. 3-0 in control, 3-0 in the series. Welcome to the league, Miami Heretics. What a disgusting performance out of them. They've got to be feeling great. They start their campaign towards the Boston Major with a 3-0.
Yeah, Vom